So imagine there is a rock boulder. Okay, there is a surface, huge rock boulder like this, exposed rock like Golconda or Nandi Hills. Okay, like this, any rock around Hyderabad you can see a lot of such. Or if you go towards Rayalaseema, you'll get to see many of these kind of rocks exposed to sunlight or surrounding weather. Okay, so what happens when the rocks are exposed? Now you can notice they are exposed to the surrounding environment. They are exposed to the sunlight every day. They are exposed to wind every day. They are exposed to water every day in the form of rain. So what happens now when the sunlight falls on the rock surface? If they are below the surface, that is a different story. When they are exposed, it is a totally different story now. Why? Because every day the sun bakes the surface, because it's a rock here. When the sunlight reaches the rock surface here, if you notice, the rock surface heats up here, the upper surface, especially around afternoon, it will become so hot, you will not be able to walk on that rock without shoes or sandal. Sometimes you would have gone to a temple around somewhere in the afternoon and you are going around. Have you noticed that your feet hurts because it's so hot? So just like that, the rock surface is so hot, especially during the day. So the minerals here on the surface, the mineral grains expand due to the heat. Due to the heat energy they receive, the minerals expand. This is called as thermal expansion. After sunset, rock will cool, it will contract. All the mineral grains will contract. So every day for thousands of years, imagine, for not 1 day, 2 day or 1 week, I'm talking about hundreds of years, the rock is exposed. Every day because of sunlight, what happens? The rock surface experiences thermal expansion, thermal contraction. Thermal expansion and contraction. What is thermal expansion and contraction? Means when the surface is exposed to sunlight, the heat causes the rock minerals to expand, and after sunset, rock minerals will contract. This continuous expansion and contraction is what we call as, in technical word, heat spalling. In geology, heat spalling bolte isko. Due to this, what happens? Small cracks develop. Small cracks develop. Where? On the rock surface. Like this, all of you notice, lot of cracks will develop. Lot vertical cracks, horizontal cracks. Notice this, please. Some cracks are horizontal, some are vertical. These are the cracks that are visible to you on the surface, but there will be a lot of fine cracks that you can't see. The upper surface, you can see some cracks here, but there will be some fine crack that will be like below the inside the rock that you can't see. Like this, a fine crack will be there that will not be able to see at all. Like this, fine crack will be there inside the rock, because when everyday expansion contraction causes for many years cracks to develop, and these cracks slowly keep widening, and it keeps going inside. Sometimes you have seen there is a small crack on the glass. Over the period of time, the crack starts widening. Have you noticed? Then you will notice, oh, entire glass has cracked. Like that, just like that. You can see these cracks. Once the cracks form, what happens? Now the water goes in. Rainwater. You got it? Rainwater, when it rains here, all of you notice. When it rains here, all the rainwater starts collecting where? All this in the cracks. Wherever the cracks are, the water goes in. Like this. Gets collected here. The water starts going in. Okay, wherever the fine cracks are there, the water starts going in here, like this. Many times you will not be able to see that. We will only see the upper part. So the water finds its own way. Water finds its own ways here. Slowly it comes down like this and finally comes out. A spring is formed here. Means water goes there inside, hides inside the rock for some time, and then slowly finds its way out and starts flowing out. So people who are here, they will notice, oh, there is a river coming anta. Emerging, spring ho jayega. Okay, so this is how it happens. So slowly what happens? In winters and all, temperature goes down. Let's say November, December, January in India itself, you notice temperatures are slightly less. Sun insolation also less. As a result, the water starts freezing inside the rock. Rock will be cooler. The water starts freezing now. Okay, what happens when this part of the water here, that is here, stored in the rock, because of very low temperature, becomes ice. We all know when the water turns into ice, liquid to solid, there is increase in its volume by 9%. Volume increases in ice by how many percent? 9% nearly. But when it increases, what happens? Ice, when it is formed, volume is increasing, so it acts as a wedge further. Because volume increasing inside means what? It kind of stress inside the rock. The rock comes under internal stress now because of the ice formed inside. Because of the ice formed inside, since the volume is increasing, you can see the rock further separates like this. Here it can't expand much, but here this side, it can. So the one fine day, because of this ice wedging, we call it as ice wedging. Okay, all right. Second one is ice wedging. Ice acts as a wedge, or frost wedging we call it as. Frost or ice wedging. Please remember. Frost or ice wedging in technical words. Because of this, what happens? The entire rock starts widening up. So this entire boulder, you notice here, this boulder will separate now. All of you notice this entire rock will now come apart. It will come down like this. Under the influence of gravity also, plus ice wedging, this entire rock was here. Now it comes down. You can notice this. This is called as block disintegration. Okay. There will be small pieces of other rocks also. I am not saying that. But this main boulder is separating. This is called as block disintegration. What is block? Means a large boulder of rock. Large block of rock separating. It is called as block disintegration. Okay. Along with the big rock, small pieces of rocks also will be seen. Other small pieces of rocks like this can also be seen here, separating from the main rock. This is called as granular disintegration. Granular. Grain by grain disintegration. Granular disintegration. First is the heat spalling, expansion, contraction, ice frost wedging. Okay. Then block disintegration, granular disintegration. All of you notice this, please. This piece of rock you notice now. This piece of rock here, correct, there is a crack here, horizontal crack here, and there is water also. Many cases, the water goes in, acts as a lubricant. Normally, there is a lot of friction. When the water goes in, what happens? It becomes more slippery. Sometimes there is a wet floor. Normally, you are walking like this, aram se. Correct? But there is water. It reduces the friction between you and the ground. Chances of slipping is very high. Just like that. Normally, our weight acts as a friction with the ground. So, you have a lot of friction. But when the water is there, it acts as a lubrication. So, it will make you slip if you are not careful. Correct? That happens here. So, that water acting as a lubricant slides the rock down. This piece of rock here, what you see here. Oh, I'll write like this. This slides down here. This piece of rock will slide down here like this. This entire piece of rock will come down and settle down here. Okay. So this I'll remove now. See, this piece of rock has gone down. See here now. See how it looks. This entire rock has come down. I'll write that here. Each spelling. So what has happened now? You can see the strip of rock has come down like this. If you go to most parts of Hyderabad, around Hyderabad, or if you go to Rayalaseema and all, you can see this kind of boulders, one next to another, delicately sitting next to one another. Or you go towards Hampi, Karnataka, Tungabhadra belt. So there also you can see this. Or around Guti region. Okay, so you can see this kind of rocks next to one another. With a delicate balance, you notice. You'll be wondering when this is going to fall. Okay. So this kind of rock, which was here earlier, got separated like a skin foliating from the surface. Okay. So as you can see, sometimes the entire rock mass comes down under the influence of water and gravity. And you can see this kind of exposure, this part is exposed now. Earlier this was not exposed. Now it is exposed. Now the sunlight will reach this rock now. this rock also starts cracking slowly like that. So this type of separation is called as exfoliation. Exfoliation, also called as onion peeling. Just like how you peel an onion, layer by layer you peel a first layer, second layer, third layer, fourth layer, like that. We call it as onion peeling. Try to understand. Now you can write. There is a other part, but first you understand how this is happening. Okay. So first, all this is because of what? Heat, mainly from the sun, and little bit of water and ice, inducing stress inside the rock. This kind of stress causes the rocks to separate. This is kind of physical stress. So it's called as physical weathering. Okay. Now you know what topic we are talking about. Weathering. Weathering means disintegration of rocks. Weathering means what? Disintegration means how rocks separate, how they come apart piece by piece.